All right, silly people, here's the situation. So remember a few videos ago when we calculated all the Catalan numbers? We're going to be writing a similar program, but this time we're going to be using recursion rather than just the explicit formula. So uh, just going with the definition of the Catalan numbers here that Mark Newman gave us, we'll make a function which calculates Catalan numbers. So it's going to be, I'm just going to call it Catalan, def Catalan. Its argument will be n. And first of all, it's going to check if n is equal to 0. And if it is, then it will return 1, of course. But then it has to, if n is greater than 0, do this sort of thing. So it's going to be 4n minus 2, 4 times n minus 2, and then multiplied by the same function. This is the recursion part. It's going to calculate Catalan n minus 1. And I just remembered I should write return here. And then also divide by n plus 1, right? But actually inside the parentheses, that's why they're there. And then make sure to use a double forward slash here, because whenever integers get really big in Python, the division gets a little bit funky, and it will start to approximate the numbers as like floats, and you'll get something that's kind of off if you don't do the double integer sign. So yeah, do the double forward slash for integer math. But that should be good, and we can have it print the 100 Catalan number, which is, turns out, that's a really long number. I think that's probably right. And then the next part is make a program that finds the greatest common divisor of two non-negative integers, and also via recursion. I don't know, it's pretty well defined already, but we can do this same sort of thing. We'll do define g of m and n. And then if n is 0, so if n equals 0, then it will return m, right? But then otherwise, it's going to return, it's going to call the function itself, but now the arguments are n and m mod n, so that's m percent sign n, right? And I think that'll do it, and then we can try doing the common divisor of 108 and 192. Let's see if that works. A returns 12. I think that is the greatest common denominator, greatest common divisor, whatever. Okay, cool stuff.